Hey guys, salutations. It's game day. Um, I wanted to elaborate on something for you guys as I posted in my Discord and I had something really crazy happen to me last night on Sunday, November 10th at 6:30 p.m. I came out. I was grocery shopping and I sat down. Well, not sat down. I parked. Was getting my groceries from the car, and of course, I looked all over the place before I went to go grab my groceries. And as I was grabbing my groceries, I was approached by five young males looking to jack my car. What they said to me, I I was a little thrown off at first because at first I was just shocked to hear that something like this actually happened. And what they said to me was, "Give me your car keys or I'm going to shoot you." And then the person behind him said, "Yes, and then I'm going to stab you." Like right after he said they're going to shoot me. Um as you can see, I'm a little worse for wear right now. I haven't gotten much sleep. I I don't. I'm still shaken up about it, and I don't know if I will be okay for some time. But after that happens, I like was in disbelief that they were going to be attacking me. So what I did was I threw my groceries in my trunk, slammed my trunk, and even though they did also say, "If you move, I'm going to shoot you," they I didn't know if they had a weapon. That's the thing. I didn't know if they did or not. I had no idea they were going to actually hurt me because what his hand looked like was a gun within his pocket, but I had no idea there was a gun in there, but my initial instinct was to just run. And I had like a lot of cards I could hide behind her if I was to get attacked, but again, there were five of them. So what I did was my fight or flight and I ran. So after I shut my trunk door, I um like locked it. I was locking it as fast as I could as I was running, and I dialed 911. And they were chasing me. They were chasing me up until for about 2 blocks, and then thank God I was able to kind of outrun them because I know the area a little bit better than they do. But they were still chasing me until I hit a somewhat congested area, and that's what really got me. As soon as I called 911, I was on the phone with them. I was telling them my story and that that I was just terrified. I thought I was going to die for that. In that moment in time, I thought I was going to die. And that's not an experience I want anyone to ever experience. And it was around, like I said, it was between I parked at my car 6:30. They approached me between that time, like probably around like 6 and 6:15 within that time frame. It was literally 5 minutes after I parked, and I didn't see anyone, but they just popped out of nowhere from behind when I was grabbing my groceries. But I can't stress enough to the point where I think if you're going to go outside in the dark, make sure you are with someone or you're in a well lit area that has a lot of people in it, because I was in a very dim lighted area, but I was only about 2 blocks at most away from my apartment. And for the past 2 years I've lived in the city, I have never had any issues besides, like homeless people, but they were never like that aggressive. But it's I was terrified. I was shook that could not do anything in that situation but run. And that was, I think, probably one of the smarter things I did. But I just want to share my story because it was such a terrifying experience, because I just never ever went through something like this before in my entire life. I don't care if they were teenagers just trying to punk me, because they could have very well had weapons. They could have very well had anything on them that could have hurt me, even if they were teenagers. But the thing is that I did not take a chance. I just ran like the wind. I ran as fast as I could away from the situation. And I'm safe and sound. no harm done to me, no harm done to my car. Like, but it didn't even matter. If they pulled weapons out on me, I would have just gave my car keys right then and there. There's no way in my mind that my life is worth this car right here, like my car in general. I was not having it. But I wanted to share that with you guys because I feel as if it will give you a little bit more of a sense to not go out on your own as much, even if you're very familiar with the area, especially living in the city. I just thought I was okay, but I wasn't. I thought I was, but in actuality, I was not. So please be careful out there. Do not travel alone. Do not travel without anything. Always carry your mace. Always, I know there's sound bombs out there, but like when you pull it, it makes a really loud sound. But stay safe out there, you guys. Okay? Stay safe.